All right, guys, we are back for the first time, what, 2 months at this
It's
point?
been a while.
And it is great to be back. It's been so long, so let's see if I still remember how to do this. I am the Dumble whose door is always open. Gandalf at the gray of the white because I'm all black. Jordan LaForge, captaining this enterprise, the swag king with the crown. Shout out to Dad Gang, the long lost homie, Zach Morris, and AC Slater, who you'll meet one day. Sweet chocolate Jesus, as proclaimed by Roman of the Empire himself, and the man running up the chimney because he wants all the smoke. I'm left eye ego. Still got it, babe. Still got it.
You still got it.
My sun, moon, and stars, the love of my life, my baby mama, as they say in the streets. Shiro, how are you doing, my love?
I'm like brain dead.
That's fair.
That's okay.
Guys, I was notified at around 2 o'clock this afternoon that, okay, we can do the show. And so I decided to hop on this before she changed her mind. And I'm glad I did. Glad I did.
I mean, it's been a while. I need to do it. I've been trying to stay active and play volleyball, and sometimes it interferes with this time frame because they move it around based on gym availability. And since it's club season, there's not a lot of gym availability.
Very true. Sir, you actually, one of the questions we'll be doing is directly involving wrestling, therefore indirectly mentioning you. Okay. I had the question specifically with you in mind. Just, it's coming up. It's coming up. But yeah, guys, it's been a long 2 months. It has been frying me as well, between doctor's appointments, checkups, blood sugar measurements, medications,
Naps.
yeah, your naps, and getting things for the baby's room together. It's been a lot. So when we can ever get some time away and hang out with y'all online, we're gonna do it. Got a pretty much jam-packed show that's going to be Shiro centric. She did not know this.
I did not, and I don't do well in the spotlight.
That's what I'm counting on. Your answers will be true, and they will be honest based on that. So I am very glad that we can make this one Shiro centric. I'm glad you got your nap in because we're gonna test your head and your mind and your brain too.
You just want everybody to see, like, who I got her right now. It's gonna be short lived, but I got her right now.
Exactly. Yeah, JV almost had a stroke on the stream on this past Wednesday. I actually had to call 911 and I had to leave it without pressing go because he was getting there. The match that they're making haven't been great.
Oh, okay.
And so, you've seen Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And you've seen CM Punk, how good he's on the microphone.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton, the guy does RKO. So they put a football player in between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But didn't Randy Orton win that whole matchy thing?
Well, he's supposed to have it.
No, the KG thing.
Yeah, he won the Elimination Chamber. Yes.
Okay.
He won. So it means you face Cody Rhodes. But they're like, hey, we're gonna make it interesting. We're gonna put a football player with a podcast on it and put him in between you guys.
But what does that mean in between? He has to fight him to get to the.
Well, that's what that's what everyone's confused about. Like, why is he here? He just showed up after 8 months off, and we're like, but he's not. He can wrestle. He's not a wrestler though.
Oh.
So people are like, why would you put him in? So it's a whole management thing. Yeah, but the president of the company that owns WWE, he's like, hey, that's one of my clients. I'm his agent, so I'm gonna put him in there. So everyone's like, why are you micromanaging? Yeah, it's a big thing. So it almost caused JV to have a stroke on Wednesday nights overbooked that we do every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. It was a wow thing. Sabin and Kai, we are friends until the draft. Friends until the draft.
The whole draft thing.
It's got me going. It's got me feeling some kind of way. Okay, I'm just letting you know it's kind of got me feeling some kind of way. But anyway, I'm gonna be talking about some things that we had going on. Oh, one thing that I definitely wanted to show you guys, which was a lot of fun. We actually had one of our guys that we kind of interact with on X that showed up. I'm just going to find it here. And a lot of fun.
Not a lot has changed.
No, I had it. I X'd out of the program before I could, find it. And no, it's not it either. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, that's definitely Nicolas Cage you're staring at.
It was. I don't know what came over me with that one. Where are we on this one? Make sure I got it. It is here somewhere. Hold on. I know how to find it. I know how to find it. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yes, I spent all my brain power making sure you're okay. So I kind of lost the ones that I had. That's all.
He posts a lot, though.
He does. And I will find this photo on here. Today's the 12th, so this would have been 2 days ago, 4 days ago, probably.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
I mean, oh, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one I'm talking about right here.
Yeah.
So I shall find it. And I'll put it here for you guys to see. Fun time all around. We got to hang out with Johnny Douglas, Watch the Damned, and Riley C. Bolt. It was a lot of fun. Johnny Douglas was in town from Louisiana. Said, "Hey, can you meet us here? Like about maybe an hour out from where we are."
Yeah, out in
Where were we?
San Marcos.
San Marcos, yeah. So we drove out the hour, had fantastic barbecue. If y'all get a chance to go to Kent Black's, their pork belly is fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't my favorite barbecue place for sure. There's
barbecue snob.
I am a barbecue snob.
Barbecue snob.
And I was surprised that Johnny Douglas that they passed through Luling and didn't stop at the Luling barbecue spot because that would blow their socks off.
Fair point. Also a fair point. But yeah, I got a couple of fans at work talking. Oh yeah. Hey, we got picks 12 and 20. All right. There's rumors we could move up. Like y'all are in trouble. Okay.
It's so funny. Y'all get your hopes up so high, and then you're gonna be crushed when the executive team doesn't do what they're supposed to do, and they lose their 12th pick and go for like 50.
I mean, I've run the simulations. It could happen. I just need to know what the compensation for that is. You don't put me under pressure, sir. She absolutely puts me under pressure. Okay, that's why I can't remember where things are. JV asks for simple things. He asks for them up front and then gives me space to actually put things. Her on the spot right here, right now, which we'll also talk about in today's thing as well. But yeah, I don't have any Stone Cold Shiro though, but I do have some story time, and we'll open with that. Welcome everyone to another episode of Storytime with Left Eye E.G.O. Be sure to join in and laugh at his trauma. Let us begin. All right, so last Tuesday, I had to be put on a CPAP. For those of you that don't know what that means, I was having some issues with being tired when I woke up in the morning. My wife says I snore. And so you have to do a thing called a sleep study. They put this little weird oxygen monitor on your finger. They put these little nasal tubes in your nose. And for 2 nights, you go to sleep and it takes these readings. Now, they didn't tell me anything for 6 weeks. I thought I was fine, okay? I thought I was fine.
And to be fair, the first night, I thought I was mad because he literally didn't move. He didn't snore. I was like, he's going to get a false, positive.
False negative.
Negative that he's, doing great.
Yes, she absolutely does. It's awesome. And so what wound up happening is they call me in. They're like, hey, we're here for you to pick up your CPAP machine. I was like, why? They're like, well, hey, you need to come in so we can tell you. So the first thing is we're sitting there and, apparently a side effect of her being pregnant is she's got jokes now. Because I told her we've been in Houston and she got sick. All right.
Yeah.
She just thought she was sick. I got sick 2 days later. I thought it was food poisoning. So the thing is that she made me sick. Anyway, and so
I did not.
Last few days, I've been sweating out in my sleep. Okay, probably sweating out the last remnants of being sick. And so I'm telling Shiro this while we're waiting, in the room for them to give me the CPAP. And what did you say, honey?
What did I say?
I must be going through the great change.
Oh, yeah. I said, are you going through the change? Because you said you were sweating and sweating at night.
So I was told I was going through menopause. All right, which, again, not funny. Not funny at all. Hilarious. It was not. Okay. I didn't appreciate it at all. Anyway, so they come in, they say, hey, this is your CPAP instrument. This is how it works. They started explaining everything. And then they said, hey, here's your sleep study results. And I'm trying to read through them. I have a doctorate in hearing and balance disorders called audiology. So, I mean, I can read a table that's medically inclined. Before I can even get to the meat of it, she's like, oh, I'm going to help you out. The 2 days that you were doing your sleep study, you stopped breathing 157 times. It's like, first of all, lower your voice. Okay. It's not necessary.
I was like, you died.
Right. So basically, she's telling me, like, hey, your CPAP is for you because you go to bed on life support now. And if you sleep without this, it's a flip of the coin whether or not you wake up or not. So I'm like, I see. So I have been fighting with the CPAP machine the last 2.5 to 3 days. Okay. I first of all, the mask is terrifying. Okay. It's like a life alert thing. Like, I've never seen anyone wear a full mask in a hospital setting that wasn't on life support. So when they give you this mask, it covers your entire face, and the air is supposed to go through the nostrils. It's pressurized air. The thing is, it's not how you breathe. So when you breathe out, it's pushing pressure in. So I'm going to bed like, I'm ripping off the mask. She can't sleep. I feel like I'm dying.
He's like tossing and turning and flipping the thing. I'm like, are you okay over there?
Exactly. Okay. I finally found I had to lay down face down, which is hard because I had to lay with the mask up in my face, which is terrible. Okay. So I'm getting used to the CPAP. That is story one. Now, story two takes place a week before this. No, 2 weeks before this. We were at our friend's house in Houston and we went out for donuts. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. I told y'all I have 3 things I don't do in public. Okay. Eat fried chicken, get anything watermelon flavored, or do anything grape flavored. Okay. Those are 3 I can't do. Okay. Especially at the same time. That's just a treasure trove. Treasure trove, okay, for people that want to make certain comments, okay, for stereotypes. So we went to Voodoo Donuts in Houston. Fantastic donuts. There was this beautiful donut. It was fantastic. It was shiny. It was nicely glazed. Good proportion for like a breakfast donut. There was only one problem. Honey, what was the donut called?
It was called Grape Ape. He had to fight with himself to eat that thing.
It was purple glitter, okay? And it was called a Grape Ape. I felt so ashamed because it looked so good, all right? So I did the only one thing that was logical. I had Shiro order it, okay? The thing is, the lady at the cash register was black too, and I didn't want to say it to her because I think that between her and I and the ancestors, they would all look at me like they were ashamed. So I said, hey, honey, go order the Grape Ape for me over there, okay? Which didn't help because when my buddy Stuntman found out, he's like, don't worry, guys. I got just the right beverage for you. And then he got me watermelon flavored beer.
Water seltzers, right?
Yes, a watermelon flavored seltzer. And I say, you know what, Stuntman? That's on me. That's why I can't do grape fried chicken or watermelon.
And the night before we did not fried chicken. You hit the trifecta in one weekend.
Anyway, so that was in Houston. We're 3 hours west in San Antonio, but I talked to him and Stuntman about it, and he was confused why people even wanted to come there. Like,
or where? Crazy Spring Breakers where? In
Houston
or South Padre?
No, Houston.
Oh.
That was a huge thing. Like, everyone wanted to do, because I think Beyonce.
They went to the rodeo.
The rodeo. It was they had to put in like a dress code for people going to the rodeo. Clubs were finessing the hell out of people. Like, people were paying the bottle girls for bottle service ahead of time. So you call the bottle girl, you're like, hey, I want to put down to have a section in the club. Which, again, we were never doing sections in the club when we were in college at all.
Like, when you were in college, you really didn't have money.
Right. So apparently these college kids got money. So they're like, hey, they call the bottle girl and say, hey, I want to reserve a section. Give her $300. Only thing the bottle girl and the club don't tell you is the fact that that's a reservation fee. You can be outbid and you do not get a refund. So the bottle girl's taking in 3, 4, 5 reservations, but whoever outbids them actually gets the section. So people are pulling up to the club and they're like, yo, I had a section. They're like, about that. You got outbid. And they're like, okay, we'll give me my money back. And they're like, we don't do that here. So
That's wild. I've never heard of that.
I haven't, but people in Houston were pretty much finding ways to get people that weren't from Houston not to come back again.
Right.
Besides that, the weather was terrible. It rained for their entire spring break. So I'm actually kind of glad that happened because, hey, you need to go to like a place with a beach for that. South Padre Island, Galveston, or Florida. Take it there because Houston is not the place to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of wild they went to Houston.
See, that's why I can't. Right there, I know, Kai. That's why I couldn't do it, and I did it by accident. That's exactly how fragile the card is. Okay, it's short. It's got short credit on it. It's great to have, but it's like,
to be fair, it was chicken tenders, so I don't know. That doesn't really count, right?
Tenders, no, because it wasn't bone in.
Yeah,
fried. Tenders are okay because kids can have that, and you can be okay with that. So that works. So with that out of the way, I can get to something that has been heavily on my mind the last, let's go here. I think maybe 2 weeks, I think, maybe on there. And let me go with a grievance that I have here when I find it on here.
Grievances.
Oh, you got them too?
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You.
All right. So
perfect.
I'm going to go with mine first, okay? My grievance, okay? Apparently, there's a way that Shiro makes decisions now. I ask her, hey, yo, what would you like to eat? She says, I can eat anything. You pick. Now, I have a very specific thing that I like to eat. I haven't had it in over 2.5 months, okay? It's a very specific place that serves wings. It's called Pluckers, all right? So whenever I get the opportunity to have Pluckers, I say, let's have Pluckers. Immediately, no, we're not having that. I said, but you said anything that I can come up with is what we're going to eat. It's like, not that. It's like, okay, well, what do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick. So I'm just doing this loop, guys. I did a loop with her for 15 minutes before I decided what she wanted, okay? Then I found out that any decision I do make, again, it's not the right one. So we are moving a buffet table out of what is going to be the baby's room, and we need a place to put it. I say, hey, let's put it up against the wall in the den. Because I asked her beforehand, hey, where do you want to put this heavy buffet table? Says, anywhere. I don't want to think about it. I said, okay, let's put it over. She's like, no, we're not going to do that. Put it over there. I have no autonomy in the decisions that I make, for which I am actually being granted permission to make.
Oh my gosh.
I can't use the food. I can't move things in the right place. We were putting together it's a carpet.
It's like a carpet pad, like so kids, they fall or tumble or can play on it. It can do that.
Why is the camera frozen right now? Hold on. I don't know why. For some reason, it is frozen here. Ah, crud. And let me see what's going on here. I don't know why it's frozen or why we're frozen here. Good Lord. Let me see if I can. I'm not going to end this. Let me try to freeze this out. Breathing, yes. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try to change the camera on this so I can get it working here. No idea what's going on. I do not like this happening here. Crud.
Huh.
All right. Give us 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties here. No idea why it's doing this.
Yeah, that stinks.
Crud. All right, let's. All right, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with between my camera and my laptop, I might have to go to Best Buy and figure out a RAM situation. I have no idea why that happened. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway,
So
those
yeah, just I don't want to make a decision, and then you make a decision, and then I kind of think like, oh, maybe not that one.
I know, but the thing is, you hear mine, you're like, "Ooh, that's not a good
It's
idea
not like
at
it's
all."
not good. You inspire me
With my bag.
to grow upon your brainstorming.
I see. Okay,
Yes, honey.
that might be his nickname.
Oh, yeah.
That might be his nickname. That'd be cool.
I hope they do a lot with him. Actually,
So he's wrestling Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, so it's going to be a really good match. But anyway, that was my grievance. Shira, what is your grievance? Should you have one?
and I'm carrying this child, and he is weighing me down. I find it hard to move, and I put all the blame on you right now. And really, I truly I can't complain. Things have not been very difficult. I'm still trying to play volleyball and stuff like that, but I can't get off the couch by myself. So there's that.
She is.
I can't buckle my shoe by myself. Things like that.
And lately, my newest thing that I'll probably be having to record pretty soon is she has to take a nap every day at this point, which is great for me. It's fantastic. It's like the first trimester all over again. However, I need to have creative ways to tell her to take a nap. Okay. So I'm going to be trying to record creative ways in which I tell her she needs a nap. Okay. You'll be seeing that pretty soon. It's getting fun for me. It's absolutely great.
I like JV's comment. That's exactly
Which one?
It is.
This one? Did I have bad takes? bad life choices. What I'm hearing. I tell her naps are great. She doesn't want to take them. It's like a toddler. No nap. No nap.
There's so many things that I should be doing.
A nap is on the top of that list.
And the naps get in the way, but I do admittedly need them.
Thank you.
This weekend
appreciate
I have
that.
significantly slowed down.
I appreciate those. So, let me see. Just give her the good old. Okay. Don't tempt me. Please don't tempt me. So we're actually going to do the part that's going to be fun for me. I'm going to be doing a Q&A with Shiro as we are in the last trimester and the home stretch. All right, honey, you ready for this?
I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. My love, what's been the biggest nobody warned me about this moment of the third trimester?
Oh, I don't know if this is going to be too graphic, but it is very difficult to clean yourself up after the bathroom. I'm very thankful that we have a bidet.
As am I, because I'm not sure how much help I'd be in that department.
You can't. My arms are too short sometimes, and I gotta figure out how to get it all dry down there.
I see.
It's very difficult.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I would have been helpful. Hey, just go shower.
I was like, go
in the shower. That's fair. Okay. All right. The next one we got is this. I want to ask this one personally. What everyday task has become unnecessarily dramatic now?
Getting up off the couch. Really, you told me I had like 7 minutes for the show, and then you didn't come home and get up.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to get up there.
just these. I mean, trying to have her reach out to get up the couch, she's always like a foot short. I have to come in, I have to grab her by the forearms, not the wrist, forearms to help her up. Absolute T-Rex. I would have thought for you, your thing that would have been unnecessary is putting on shoes.
Oh, that, or like even like bending down to do the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I have to do it, getting the stuff out of the laundry to move it, it's hard. You lose your breath. I start to see stars.
You should just let me do the laundry. I don't know why you want to do that. I do it
I
anyway.
try to help when I can.
I don't. It's okay. Don't. That's fine. Don't.
So, like putting on shoes, all the bending over stuff is really difficult.
Okay. Now, I have my version of when I think this happened. But, honey,
Okay.
what's the most ridiculous thing you've cried about recently, and do you stand by it?
I haven't cried a lot, to be fair.
Okay. To be fair.
But I didn't know what was happening. I was looking at funny reels, and then I just started to bawl. I don't know what happened. And then I came out, and you were like, "What's wrong with you?" I don't know.
Frankly, I was very annoyed. Okay. You cry. First of all, you need to actually, before you come out crying, I need you to resolve what it is that's wrong and be like, but it's okay now.
I was laughing 1 minute and then the next minute crying.
I know it was just, you came out and it was a full ball on. I'm like, I was trying to get things ready. I don't even know what I was doing. It involved dinner. That's all I remember. And you come out crying. I was like, what happened? I don't know.
I didn't know. To be fair, I really didn't know.
I actually told her, go back inside. Go back to your room till you figure that out. Because I have nothing I can do with this right now. It kept going. It was like another 10 minutes before she settled down. And she could finally tell me it was because of TikToks that she was watching. And this is why I said I need to take your phone when you take a nap. Okay? You need no stimulation at all. Close your eyes, go to sleep, please. Because I can't deal with that. I can't deal with the crying when there's no reason behind it. I thought something happened.
No, and I was literally laughing and then started to cry.
I was just irritated. Now this one is for JV. Honey, can you describe the third trimester as a WWE wrestler?
Well, they're all very mobile, so I don't know.
Just in terms of like aura, hype, performance, doesn't matter. What if you could describe what this pregnancy has felt like as a wrestler, even old school if you have to go there?
I'm gonna say Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And the reason why is because he's so hype and stuff. He looks like he's gonna get in there. This is in older years.
Okay.
And then he gets in there like, ooh, we can tell that hit gone. He's fighting a good fight.
Primed and ready, but all you can do is just pose.
Yeah.
Belly. Yes. High. I see. Okay. So just all posing.
Yeah.
Going off of previous hype.
Yeah.
No performance.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I see. Ever Crowley just saying what's up.
Oh my God.
Bro, it's dialed up. I have no idea. I don't even know what to say. I just give her a thumbs up when we say hi now.
The only other time I've cried is when I was trying to watch birthing videos to see what to expect. And something else, and I was like, I'm not gonna be a good mother. I went through that whole thing. And
we're still fighting on the whatchamacallit, on the epidural, by the way. And again, guys, I've asked every man that I know that doesn't even give birth. All of them said, I'm getting the epidural. I said, hey, if it were you, I'm getting the epidural. I said, free drugs, take them, please. And then not only did she say no epidural, she wants to watch what it's gonna be like. I was like, why would you do that to yourself? I don't know why. I thought I could do it. I was like, see, this is what happens when you don't take the drugs. I get it. People want to say,
I don't want the epidural. I'm not saying no to it. I'm saying I would like to be able to move around as long as possible because I know when I'm in pain, I like to move.
Okay.
And the epidural does not 100% guarantee that I'm not going to feel it.
That's fine. You feel it less. That's all I'm saying.
It depends. It can depend.
I'm just saying something from inside comes out. I'd want the drugs. That's all I'm saying. He must be doing the Oba strut when I'm not looking. Okay.
He kicks me a lot, and then when I go to put E.G.O's hand on my belly, he stops. And I try to do it discreetly, and he still is like, nope, not gonna do it.
Exactly. It's like Seth Rollins taking on the Vision when he was wearing the cover up, just curb stomping into her belly. But the minute I come out, he runs away. That makes me Paul Heyman, I guess. I don't know. Yes, please take the drugs, honey. Please take the drugs. Thank you. I don't know why. Let me see here. Oh, I know the answer to this one. What food did you love before pregnancy that you now look back at it to betrayed you? What food that
You know
you?
this one?
Uh-huh.
I,
Absolutely know what it is.
I'm gonna guess I had to say wings
Yes.
because we used to have wings like once a week, right?
Yes.
And the poor ego is missing his wing. But it gives me heartburn. And then it's also I tried to do the bone ones. It was a lot to eat. It just took a lot of work, and the sauces don't taste the same. And then I did the boneless ones, and those were good,
Okay.
but I got immediate heartburn.
I'm gonna get you some alcohol so we can take care of that. I mean, no reason why I should miss out.
It just has something that was not appealing to me.
No, ew if they're boneless. Okay.
Oh, dipping sauce, yeah.
Do you have one?
Maybe. What do you mean a dipping? Like, what do you mean?
Do you have a go-to dipping sauce? That's what he's saying.
Oh, well, I do. I used to do blue cheese, but apparently, when you're prego, you're not supposed to have the soft cheeses. So I stick to ranch right now.
It is.
But on the wings, I typically like something spicy, and then if I go to the Wingstop, I get garlic parm, and then I get a spicy Cajun.
I'm sorry. We're only allowed to get the wings from the place that she likes. I forgot to
That
say
is
that.
not true. It's cheaper. Why?
I have offered to take us there. My treat. And you said, yeah, no.
Also, Pluckers doesn't have like good boneless wings. You have to remember what to order off the menu because their boneless wings are not like other places' boneless wings. And then if you don't want wings, even though they have this robust menu, it's trash.
Let me be a Neanderthal, please. Okay. It's awesome. All right. After surviving that year where chicken was $3 or $4 overpriced.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm glad to get back to that. I need to know this one. Honey, another question. How has your patience level changed? Are you more zen or is everyone on very thin ice?
Why are you
Take your time. No, take your time. Take your time while you think about that.
I feel like a little bitterness in my I try to think that I'm zen, but I'm probably not. Things do annoy me a lot more, and I have noticed that I cut things short, even at work sometimes. I just don't have time for it. And I will also say, like, crowds. I used to have patience in crowds in a sense, like, oh, I can be here, it's fine. Now I'm like, I don't want to be here at all. You're talking, you're breathing. That's
which is going to be very tough, guys, because this Thursday begins Fiesta Week in San Antonio, Texas. If you do not know what that is, it has been described as an open invitation over the next 2 weeks for DUI. One of our pastimes is watching the arrest counter. I'm not lying, it's a real thing. We count how many times people have been pulled over for DUI. Okay, usually the first Thursday and the last Friday are usually the highest. We've racked up over, I think 114 was the highest that we had in a single day. But it's actually a lot of fun as long as you don't go to college night. That's where all the fights happen. It's not a great place.
Night used to be fun, but
yes. Now that we're no longer in high school, or college, now that we actually have some money to go to the nicer events.
We used to collect how many beer cups, right? We were drinking.
Yes.
We just carry a stack of cups around.
San Antonio is a lot like Philly, so it's like the Mummers Parade kind of deal. Picture the Mummers Parade if it were in April and kind of the same hype as the Penn Relays.
And multiple days.
Yes, it runs from Thursday to almost runs for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to do, but I don't know how long she's going to be able to hold out because once you go down there, there's a lot of crowds. It's a lot of fun. It's just I'm not sure what her patience level is going to be around crowds and fun.
I'm kind of hoping because you have your work thing down there that we'll get to explore during the day a bit.
Really, dude, if you get a chance, DM me where you wound up living. I know it's probably still in Pennsylvania, but I want to know where you moved from Philly to. But
Hi,
Roman, this may not be the best time, but Roman and I were talking. We might have to have a toy stream tomorrow because he's got more toys than I do too. So we need to show off hey, these are what we bought like months ago, not recently.
Months ago.
Months
Even though
ago.
we're getting a box like every week.
Those are for different reasons, and half of them are for the baby. Which reminds me, I need to get baby's first action figure. If y'all have any ideas on that, I didn't think about that. We need to start the collection, Roman. So if you know of a good action figure for an infant that he could play with later on, let me know. Because that's let's do that. Toy Stream. I'll have to get with y'all later and set a date and time and let Jacob Ironside know too. So
That's
yes.
okay. I mean, I have a private lesson tomorrow. So.
Okay, cool. So I'll just probably do it during that time. Okay, so honey, continuing on.
Okay.
What's the funniest or weirdest advice?
Hold on. Do you think my patience has changed?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, actually, you know what? I got out here.
You
Here's
really think I'm that mean to you now?
not all the time. Not all the time. You know what? Here, let's do this then. I'm going to skip about this question. Go to this.
Okay.
What's one thing I've done as your husband that made you think, wow, he's really stepping up? And one that's made me think, this man is dumb. Be really selective with which one you choose for which.
I mean, in general, I think in the beginning, so you are the type of person who will give and give and give, and then your gas sort of runs out sometimes.
Okay.
And you need like a break.
Okay.
Which is understandable.
Okay.
And so in the beginning of this, I thought, oh my God, he's gonna probably murder me.
Fair.
But I will say, you really have taken on like almost like the caretaker role in a sense that you make sure, you know, you help me up, you walk with me, all that. Like you're doing all the things that sometimes I can't do, which is really nice.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yes.
The appraisal for the breakdown.
And then the other things they're so small, but I do think to myself, who did I marry? And it's things like, you know, silly things like not filling up the water filter, or like I told you the other day, he drops so many things and spills so many things.
I do.
And I think to myself, you know, you have only one eye.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab a napkin or a washcloth or look around and make sure you didn't drop anything. You know, stuff like that.
Okay, that's fair.
I look at him and I think, did he really not notice that?
Usually I didn't. I didn't. Although I'm not going to say that. The one thing that I was like, the one thing I'm not going to do is something that she did and she asked me to do. All right. Shira was messing around. I don't even know what app it was, but it's supposed to be an IQ detector. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she does the test and she just sends me the picture of the results. And the IQ is 132, which is, again, apparently 2% of the entire population. Okay. She basically would be a member of Mensa based on just the IQ alone. Okay. Now, what she asked was like, hey, why don't you take this? I beg your pardon? Like, no, you should take. No, thank you. No, I don't. I test well when I'm given the information. Okay. I'm just learning the critical thinking part the last 10 years. Okay. What I'm not going to do is take some test and find out I should go to bed with a helmet. Not going to do it. She's like, no, you should. It's just for fun. No, it's not. Nope. There's no way. I'm not. No, I don't want to find this test and be like, hey, you might qualify for disability.
That's not true.
I don't trust it.
I was just joking around because I don't know where the original like 132 or 130 something came from, and so I was like, let me just see if this is true. And yeah. He was so mad when he looked up the Mensa thing, and I was like, what is Mensa? I didn't know what it was. I really wasn't doing it to see, like, okay, what's this all about? And it's really just recognizing patterns.
And that's why.
Also why I make better decisions.
It's also why I won't take the test, because I know if my son does something dumb, she'll look right at me. It'd be like, why were you messing with the gene pool? Like, I guess we got to get our son ready to just operate the bus or something like that. Maybe our son should have a trade. Not that those are bad. I'm just saying, you want your kid to have options, not be pushed in one direction because, he makes a decision his dad would probably make. And the thing is, I would probably understand it, but again, they'd be like, "Son, it's time for us to go to bed. Let's put on our helmets, and strap in." Helmet and exactly.
Lean into it. Yeah.
Fools. I know. It's just, you want to be able to choose if you could be the night of the fool and just, I don't want to wake up and my wife put a court jester's hat on me and be like, entertain. So whenever she does something, I just say, look at you using that 132 IQ. Here we go. So what's the funniest or weirdest advice someone has given you during this pregnancy?
So I will say that
even if it was online that you saw.
It's not, I really haven't run across like weird advice, honestly. I think though, I have a lot of people who assume that you're going through the same thing as they went through when they're pregnant.
Okay.
Right? So I get a lot of like, oh, your belly's gonna itch, or this is gonna happen, or that's gonna happen. And I don't know what to say to them in that moment because literally, knock on wood, nothing's happening.
That's fair.
I'm just getting round and a little immobile. So in the grand scheme of things, right, people tell me the weird stuff that has happened to them and maybe how to remedy it, but I'm just over here like, okay, I guess not going to happen today.
I just think the one thing that has happened to you that you weren't expecting out of all this is the diabetes part of it, like the gestational diabetes. Which
I don't know if I could say I didn't expect it in a sense, right? Because I mean, I wasn't small when we started, but the doctor, I did not expect their approach to it in a sense that they threw macros at me or like, yeah, these are the macros for each meal. Have at it. I'm like,
macros meaning like, hey, every meal should be this much protein, this much fat, this much carbs.
I was like, I can barely remember to, like, I don't know.
It's basically, the funny thing is that they tell you pregnancy brain's a real thing, but they want you to remember all these equations for the food you should eat.
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing. I'm just like, I didn't know
build the menu and do all this prep work. And I was like, finally, I tried the first week and it went okay. He actually lost weight. But then it was like, I am so tired. I don't have the energy for this. So we went to like a meal prep service and just got meals.
That's kind of where we are on that too.
Yeah.
Honey, what is your craziest food craving?
Ooh, well, I feel like it's calmed down a lot. In the beginning, it was McDonald's breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and Arby's.
Arby's was disgusting. I wanted to fight her on Arby's.
And both of those things I haven't had in like
15 years.
A decade
disgusting.
At least.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It was, yeah. And then in the middle, it was like apples. I couldn't get enough apples.
Weird, yeah.
I would say now it's probably like I don't eat salads typically. And now I'm like, ooh, I'd love a salad with like apples and dressing and chicken.
Like, I've gone through 3 or 4 phases with her. Yeah. The only thing she's really betting on is that she'll still want sushi after this is over. That's the only thing.
I want sushi.
Only thing she's upset she can't have right now is sushi. Last question, honey, on here. Now that we're this close, what are you the most excited for about meeting our tiny human?
The most excited for? I think I am really excited.
So, I'm sorry. Yes, it is a struggle meal. You don't have to live like this anymore, okay? There's ramen, and then we get like more than $1.88. Arby's. Thank you.
Cheap though.
It's a struggle meal. It's a struggle meal.
Wendy's is a struggle meal. They have the dollar
menu.
Yes.
Don't you dare speak.
It really is a struggle meal.
Don't you dare speak on that by Wendy's. Don't you put that Wendy's hate on me. Don't just because Arby's is a struggle meal. Do not put that on
Literally,
Wendy's.
has an entire, well, it used to be $1 menu, right? But they have a value menu in a sense, like everybody knows you order from the value menu.
It's a biggie bag, first of all. Okay, it's 5 for $5. Okay, at least Wendy's has things that sound enticing. That's all I'm saying. Wendy's is quality. Okay, thank you. Wendy's is fantastic. Won't let you disrespect my meal franchise. Okay, thank you. But yeah,
Well,
what are you looking
whatever.
forward to? I'm sorry.
I am actually really looking forward to seeing how the baby's skin tone turns out. Because we've had a lot of conversations about it, right? Like I can't wait to see like what they really look like and who they take after kind of thing. You know what I mean? And we've talked a lot about this because E.G.O just thinks that like the baby is gonna pop out this perfect caramel color and stuff like that, and it could possibly be. But we were trying to explain to him that like it's not always the case. We could be having a white baby.
For context,
No.
if the baby turns out a little bit more pale, she's gonna push the stroller.
Or he could turn out like dark, like he could have your skin tone.
Out the gate, you'd have questions if that were the case.
So they put the wrong
Exactly. I'm like, ooh, it's kind of break. You push it, you buy it, kind of deal. Like we're stuck, and you'll forever have to answer a lot of questions. But I mean,
or like you see that photo that one man, he's dark complected and his child is like almost my complexion, but he looks exactly like his dad.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
fine.
It's wild.
Yeah, I mean you get weird mixes sometimes. You get people that are just like you could pass, and you're like which one? You're like we'll kind of figure that out. All I told her was like light skin and cornrows don't really work. Please don't do that. Don't put that on him, okay? So have nice curly hair. He can have a wave out. He can do Tarzan if he wants to. Just please don't cornrow that, okay? Please don't. Okay? Please don't do that. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, but it's easier to maintain if, like, especially if he does like a summer activity. It's easier to maintain.
I'm not saying I'm gonna have questions. It's just I'm gonna
have to ask the fertility folks. You need to double check this.
Right.
Then people had to sue, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They popped out a baby and said, "What?"
Right. The last thing would be like, the last thing you want to do is like, "Hey, so how long you been stepdaddy?" Yeah, it's long locks. Okay, no braids. I mean, like. I'm saying no to cornrows. If he wants to do dreads, I mean, have at it. We'll do twists. Okay, I'll do twists. I don't
think cornrows are that bad.
I don't know what his head shape.
It's helpful when you play sports.
It's his head shape. That's gonna be the problem.
We don't have shaped heads. We don't have big heads.
So the thing is like it just depends if his hairline's like up here.
Like E.G.O thinks that the baby's gonna get a 5 head.
Right, like you can't have a 5 head with cornrows. That's the problem. So all those guys with them little Patrick Mahomes haircuts, it's to hide. You got a 5 head. Okay, those guys have like receding hairlines. They try to grow the hair in the middle and pull it over, and then make it like bangs because they know if they just breathe and do one of these, it's just gonna be like there's hang time up here. Okay,
oh my God.
All I'm worried about that.
So that's all the things we talked about, right? We're just so curious to see what he's gonna look like.
Okay. I'm just
right.
Yes.
And we're also a little worried that like he's gonna be too good looking for his own good in a sense.
Yeah.
Like that nice skin tone with light eyes and Jesus.
That's what I was going for. That's Corbin Blue is exactly what I'm going for. Do you know who that is?
No.
You never watched High School Musical, did you?
No.
I will show you. This is the hairstyle that I'm saying we can go for.
Okay.
Makes the most sense. Now he cut his hair, but I'll show you the way it used to look. That.
Oh yeah.
I'm going for this. I'm saying like you don't have to cornrow it up if your hair can do that. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
if you can do
know if that's gonna happen.
If you can do the sprint, But I'm saying like our hair
Yeah.
grows fast on
Yeah.
my end. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
we can do high curl. I'm saying like if you can get the bungees,
the bungee.
this is also going to be a problem. Again, if it's this complexion with this hairstyle, we can't tell him anything. Son, you're gonna have like life is a struggle. He'll be like, how?
How?
Your dad had to struggle when dating. Really? It's easy. Shut up. So the ultimate nightmare is the light complexion, the bungee curls, and her dad's height of
At least 6 foot. My dad and his brother are pretty tall.
exactly. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it. I'll do it publicly.
I think God's gonna check him and make him all right. It'll be all right.
That's good. Like, hey man, like we're doing compensating factors. The hair, you know, you got the eyes. It's just, you know, you reached your limit in the 4th grade. Like your little growth spurt. That's it.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
And that's all we kind of got. So that's, you know, it's gonna be fun. The hairstyle is gonna be fun for me. Okay, like I didn't really. My hair was always more or less short. I didn't get to grow it out until high school, but by then I was dressing like an R&B singer, 10 years behind the curve. I don't want to talk about it. I don't. It was rough. All I'm saying is, you know, the hairstyles that he'll be able to have before his first haircut, I'm gonna love that. Like shoulder length hair is what I'm aiming for. The hairstyles gonna be fun with me.
Okay.
You know, so that's gonna be the fun part, like styling the hair at that point.
Oh, okay.
You know, like he'll never have to have a perm.
Have to take some lessons.
You have to take some lessons, but he'll never have to have a perm.
That is true.
I'm saying, as a guy that had a perm,
I had a perm as a child as well.
see, like he don't have to go through that struggle. Yeah. That hot line, the setting, the processing, that little pink luster's line.
My perm are probably different.
A little bit different, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna have to check that out, you know. But that's cute. See, you'll get abused. That's fair. Yeah. This Wednesday you'll be hearing more of my excellent takes. WrestleMania, babe.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Recaps. You're gonna watch WrestleMania. There's a ladder match involved this time.
Oh, with the hoppy guy, right?
Yes, with the hoppy guy. Yes. And Rey Mysterio will be there in that too.
Okay.
So it'll be a little bit fun. Yes, definitely a possibility. Yeah. JB, check you later. Check it for Wednesday too. Which we'll call it. Your son gonna be like, Dad, I'm getting too much attention from women. What should I do?
Be like,
It's like some men, I think it was word, some men die of thirst, others drown. I'm not gonna lie. If his confidence is a little too high, I'm probably gonna have to be his biggest hater through the 6th grade, just to like level set him. Okay, just level. You need to have proper, you know, get humility.
Then we'll flip it, because when he starts bringing home some of these girls, I'll be like,
that's gonna be on you.
Son.
That's gonna be yours. Like I don't know how to handle this. I mean, son, embarrassment of riches. You know, embarrassment of
what are
of
you gonna
riches.
do if the flip happens? If he, just. Not that he's ugly, but
like what?
That like he would rather girls aren't really giving him attention like that.
Is he considering that a problem?
Oh, I don't know.
So it depends on if he considers it a problem. At a certain point, I have to ask, like, hey, anyone you like? Don't really care who, but like anyone on your radar?
Who's on your
right? Yeah. But if it's just gonna be hard if he's online because you don't get to meet him. So like if it's in class, I gotta figure out again. It's just band's gonna be a hard one though.
Band's gonna be hard for me.
Band's gonna be hard for her.
I don't.
It's hard to be out like, yo, he played the hell out of that clarinet, yo. You can't do that. That or handbells. My brother did handbells. He's just like,
did he really?
Yeah. It's fun in unison, but it's like you have to wait there for like 12 measures until you just one ring. If you get lucky, you get to hold your ring out for 4 seconds and then bring it back.
Oh, okay.
I was like, nah.
Yeah, I think that stuff is lost on me.
True. But yeah, it's life of band. But anyway, honey, thank you for doing all the questions. Now we can do some things that are more collaborative, like word on the streets. So first story is going to be revolving around sports. Now, kind of told Shiro this one at the beginning. The head coach for the New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel, was at I think a player's pro day in Arizona, right? So after the pro day, he actually winds up going to this a resort, like adults only resort. And what I mean by adults only, I mean no children under like 18. So basically, everyone there has to be legally an adult to go there. It's a 2-hour drive away from his the guy's pro day that he's watching, and everyone's like, okay, it's probably a vacation for like you and your wife, all right? So the problem is that he wasn't with his wife. He was actually with a reporter from a news network. So, and the thing is that there are pictures of them like holding hands, sitting by the pool, and the counter reports was like, oh, no, you don't have the right context. It was with a group of friends. So that got people thinking, and I'm going to show you here. I'm not going to actually play the audio for it, but they went on Instagram showing people this photo and saying, hey, this is the photo here, right?
Wait,
that's interlocking.
I know, but
yes.
like.
That's one of the photos.
Okay.
And people were saying, ladies, if you saw a picture of your husband with a woman like this on a work trip, what would you do?
Well, if I saw it, I'm showing up. One.
Okay, well, I mean, like if someone sent you the photos while I was there and I was on my way back.
Oh, you're on your way back already?
Yeah.
I'm waiting there with the photos in a PowerPoint to demonstrate, to talk about what is appropriate, and then get down to business. She ain't falling there, so there's nothing. That is like oh, it's so good last night.
What if we said, what if I said, honey, we were praying?
No.
I couldn't even get that out.
This. Praying looks like
it looks like what? Like
this.
Like hands out?
Yeah.
So basically.
That is like you mean hands? That's like, oh yeah, I had such a great time last night. La la la.
So what excuse would work that I would be given here?
I'm saying none.
Holding hands is a no-go. They would work or something.
It wouldn't even, they don't even have to be standing next to each other. Like that posture indicates like flirting or like, I'm going to touch you. I'm going to see you later kind of stuff.
Okay, so there's no context under which that flies.
You're getting a whole PowerPoint.
So one of those is going to include the divorce lawyer information.
I'll show you how to wrestle.
And that's when I get the RKO out of nowhere. All right, next one is still kind of from the same people that posted it, but it's a good one. What song, shout out to Kev on stage for this one. What's a song everyone loves that you secretly hate?
Oh, that's hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, the Hot to Go one.
Oh, Chapel Roan.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
That's fair. So I will say that it didn't help, but it was like she'd heard it because like one of the teams that she was coaching wouldn't stop singing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say this. If I had a daughter, I was like, you are not a hot plate. We don't sing that song in this hot house. The only thing that's hot to go is the breakfast tacos. Okay. Are you a breakfast taco? No. I will say that.
I secretly love Nickelback.
The thing is that people don't hate Nickelback. They hate people that love Nickelback because they play to request the songs so many times.
All over and over and over.
If I found Nickelback on my own, I would probably like them. It's just that people played so much out of that song, okay? When I found out E.G.O was Nickelback, I secretly said, I can't like this anymore. Like, I have to play this by myself, listening to it through the AirPods and tell everyone I'm listening to Tupac. Because that's kind of what I had to do. Let me think. I will say anything Drake.
Anything Drake.
Just about, yes.
Understandable.
Just anything.
People love him, and sometimes it's like, really?
Yes.
I think for me, he fell off during this whole battle with Kendrick.
Well, that's my problem is that that's not you, though. Like, you were Jimmy, the dude in the wheelchair in Degrassi.
I know.
That I was like, that's fine. It's fun. It's just that people would overplay Drake. The thing is, when Drake is actually on a good rap album, you're like, okay, it's he knows how to rap. It's just you'll try to rap Drake's song, but then he'll start singing out of nowhere, and you're like, why'd you decide to do that? Like, there's actually a fantastic song with him and Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the thing is, Michael Jackson's on the hook.
Oh.
So why is Drake singing? I was so upset because I like Michael Jackson's chorus part is fantastic, but Drake ruins it. So pretty much everyone loves Drake. I can't do it. All I'm is like, hey, this is just Will Smith 2.0. And Will Smith is actually an MC. So I mean, anything Drake would just, it turns me off. Like, no, I can't listen to this in good faith. Let me see if there's another one that I have on here. So, and I know that Shiro and I talked about this when it happened because it was a huge thing in Texas, and I mean that in terms of
Why are you opening
football, because that one of them has the live on it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna find this one that we talked about because it was a pretty big thing when it happened. Let me see here. Here we go.
Oh,
All right. So everyone that watches professional football, Dak Prescott is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Pretty much there are three or four things that are really huge in sports. It was shortstop / center field for the Yankees. There was playing guard for the Lakers. There's Dallas Cowboys quarterback, and maybe, let me try to think. I don't know. I think those are like pretty much the big three right there. So Dak Prescott and his fiance are on a joint bachelor and bachelorette party, which threw me off to begin with, because why? Anyway, they break off the engagement either during or right before they leave for it's like one of the nights of the bachelor / bachelorette party that's supposed to be a destination thing. They call off the engagement. So I was like, honey, like, what do we do as a couple? Like, if I'm friends with Dak Prescott, right? We're friends with Dak. And he's like, okay, engagement's off. Like, it's no women allowed. We're going to do boy stuff for like the next 4 days. Or conversely, if you're friends with her and she's like, hey, we're going to do all girls things for the next 4 days. Like, do we shut it down and say we're now on our own vacation?
I said they get one night of our time, and then we are now on our own vacation because I ain't got to do stuff for y'all now. You decide not to get married.
That's fair. Because there's no way if we say, hey, I'm on my He-Man Woman Haters Club thing. I'm like, hey,
right. Even now when people do that around me, I'm so quiet because like I feel bad because they're all like mad about everything, and I'm like,
exactly. I'm just saying there's no way if we're doing all guy stuff that it could be good for me at all. I was just like, hey man, I know we're on He-Man Woman Haters, but like, you know what the opposite is? You know what the great thing about hate is? It can be changed to love. I love being married to Sheila right now, and I hate for you to ruin that for me. Okay, you get one non-sexual related night. Okay, like, hey, we're gonna do pickleball with the boys. We're gonna play golf. Okay, after 6 o'clock, I shut it down. Okay, whatever you want to do, you better do it before 6. Okay, because even if you want to go to an adult gentleman's club, we can say, hey, we went for lunch, legitimately. Okay. That's fine. I'm just saying, after 6 o'clock, don't call me to ask me to go anywhere when you're on your He-Man Woman Haters, okay? Because it's not going to go right for me. Unless I'm designated driver. That's the only thing I'll offer after 6 p.m. I will pick you up from wherever you need to be, but I can't be there because that's a bad look for me. I don't lie. I'm not good at lying, okay? Where were you? Hey, look, it wasn't my idea. It's the first thing I'm going to say. Not that I'm going to throw you under the bus. It's just...
He's going to roll that bus right over you. Don't worry.
You know, I'm not going to run you over. You'll be under the bus. It's just I'll swerve so that other people see there's an obstruction of why I swerved. I'm not going to run you over, though. Okay. This is an all-guy girl trip just lead to trouble. Exactly. And everyone knows in their friend group who that person is. You're just like, you know what? Unless you have a buffer with you, you can't be with her. And unless he has a buffer, you can't be with him. I already know who Shiro told me, like, hey, not with him, not by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. I already know that. So I've been on the restrictions before on that one. But Drake talented, not exactly. Jimmy from Degrassi. Exactly. I mean, I don't know, man.
I
Like
don't know,
the
that
lemon,
$5.99 steak and shrimp is pretty good.
the lemon pepper wings in Atlanta, I've heard are fantastic. Not that I'm gonna go and report back, but if the opposite, if it's ever presented to me, I won't say no. But it's just gonna be confusing. Sounds like, hey, I'm only here for the lemon pepper wings. Leave me alone. Put some clothes on. That's the things I'll have trouble saying at that point. Let me see what we got on here. Yeah. All right. So, honey, People Magazine was talking about the most impressive invention of, I guess, the century.
Oh,
What do you think it was?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't keep up with that stuff. So,
All right. So I'm gonna drum roll this one for you guys because they said what the number one invention was, and they said it was the air fryer.
Oh wait, how of the century?
The most influential product of the
Oh,
century.
that kind of makes sense though. A lot of people swear by their air fryer, and I want to get the glass one.
I'm just like over the iPhone. Influential product like an air fryer.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a good statement too.
I'm just like, if you want, I wouldn't fight you on the iPhone. I wouldn't.
But the iPhone really wasn't the iPhone itself. The phone already existed.
Okay.
Right? It's more of the features that they put on it. Like the phone has evolved. So the phone really isn't a new thing.
Okay.
To be fair. The air fryer was completely like new to everyone.
I see where your logic is. I don't like that 132 are working against me. This is how her intelligence bites me in the butt, guys. Right here. I don't know, and that's what bothers me. They say the century, but they won't name which century. And I'm like, I don't. How long has the air fryer been out? Like 15 years.
That's what I was trying to decide on. I mean, I really didn't start using an air fryer until
it really
recently.
Is that game changing? I mean, I guess.
If you have a good air fryer, it's good. You can put everything in the air fryer.
So you do not fight this assumption,
I do not.
The designation.
Because you can get crispy fries the next day.
All right. I didn't know you were going to go on that one.
It's
fine.
Clean up and all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. So this is a nostalgia question while we're at it, since we're doing different time frames. So I've actually been seeing a lot of Zoomers post this actually.
What's a Zoomer?
Gen Z.
Oh, okay.
Or Zennials, however you put it. Someone said people who actually experienced the 1990s, what is something you missed from that decade that just isn't the same today?
Oh, I would say.
Oh, since 45. I was wondering, it's been around that long. Huh. Okay.
Weird. I would say probably like
I'll see you, man.
The boombox and CDs. It just so was nostalgic. You can make your own mixes. You could give it to somebody and then something. I don't know how they do it these days. You just share it on Spotify or something.
Okay. I will say it's not necessarily. It was so new when it happened. It was akin to world peace. Chris Rock said it, and I don't think people really understood the gravity of it, because it was two things people never thought that they would see. Okay. And it was by consensus, not like, oh, this one's great and you can go against it. But it was, Chris Rock said perfectly, one thing that I will miss was the sheer novelty of it. The world's best golfer was black and the world's best rapper was white.
Oh yeah.
We were just like, the thing is, everybody was, we were like, oh, this is world peace right now. We're like, you get the Eminem CD? Tyler, I definitely got it. Hi, kids, do you like violence? You want to see me put 9-inch speeds and see which one of my eyelids? And everyone was wearing red and black with the tiger hat, just pumping fists. It was the weirdest time, but it was fantastic. It was world peace. I will say that's that and sleepovers. 90 sleepovers are different because your game was locked into the system. You didn't have to you need to be online to do it. You could play at that time, I think PlayStation and N64 were kind of the go-to games, but sleepovers where the games you played did not require internet. You could make a phone call, deliver pizza. I think it's absolutely nuts now that I think about it. When you gave the pizza delivery man your address and he just like map quested it.
Right? Huh?
No,
Yeah.
he just kind of like figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't know who thought it would be so nice to say like, yo, I will find a random location you give me and you will have the pizza in 30 minutes. I don't know how we did that. But I will say definitely it was the feeling when the world's best golfer was black and the world's best rapper was white. And it was a consensus thing. You'd be like, nah, I understand. It was the strangest thing. You'd ask anyone who's the best golfer, Tiger. And the thing is, we didn't even know his real name was Eldrick until like 05, 06. Because everyone just called him Tiger. What you call it? Food delivery that was affordable. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not shrinkflation is terrible. But yes, affordable food was fantastic. Kids TV, yeah, still had arcades, just about CDs, only basic internet, no social media.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think 90.
I mean, you had chat rooms, but that wasn't as influential as social media is today.
No, it was that. I mean, that was the only social media we had, and it's like,
and then you had to dial up, and it really had to make an effort to be on the chat.
You did, so it had to be a real cool chat room that you were in. But even then, it would just be people you already went to school with. So you talk about stuff that you were going to talk about at school, after school. So that kind of worked.
See, I never got into chat rooms. I didn't get it.
I tried. It was just, it's weird. I was like, I don't know who this is. I don't know where they were. It's like,
It was called Paper Map.
Paper Map. Yes, exactly. Paper Map. Yeah. I mean, I had a paper map. I even had I told her I tried to put like a real map in our car just in case, grid things go down and you have to do it by hand. It was just, I don't know if that's one thing we'll ever be able to explain to our kids. Like, hey, how did you travel long distances? Like, well, hey, you pull out a map and you would try to figure it out. And then I'm going to have to go with like, figure out what jokes you're going to get from that. Like, did you have it? Like, did you have a horse when you did this? Or,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was one thing that I'd kind of considered about that too. Let me see another one I got. I can't play the audio on this because it'll probably get copyright, but this is I want to show you guys this. This is happening in California, and this is hilarious. It's Santa Rosa, California. This is a retirement community.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, I'm gonna take it off. This is a retirement community. So pretty much all the people that are in attendance for the most part outside of these kids are retirees.
Oh, wow.
This guy is rapping Fetty Wap.
Oh, geez,
he's
really?
82 years old, and he's got the whole club shaking right now.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying that this retirement community is awesome. And I was like, you know what? If I have to go to a retirement community, I want to go to one like this. All right.
Right.
Because I mean, I don't know how kids are going to be hearing the songs we play.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that too.
Like, hey, I found your music. Give me that. Give me that. No, but I want to know, like, hey, there's a song about gravity. It's called Get Low. Not about gravity. Give that back. How do you shake it like a salt shaker? Give me my phone, please. What's a tip drill, Dad? Okay, give me my phone. Grandpa E.G.O, what is a tip drill?
Oh my god.
Give me my phone back. I don't even know how we explain the songs. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna play the edited version for you. You're not gonna know half of these words, and these bad words. Although I'm not gonna lie, like the first rap song that I ever heard was Rump Shaker when I was like 6. I was like, all I remember was the saxophone. I was like, I like this. It was my grandma that introduced me to it. So I mean,
funny.
And yes, map reading is essential for everyone.
I mean, so I have friends whose parents made them like figure out how to take the bus system and use a map and stuff like that.
In San Antonio?
Uh-huh.
The buzzing system's been around that long?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not great, but it's here.
Okay. All right. Last story that we got. If y'all didn't see this, Drewski did a parody, allegedly, of Erica Kirk because he didn't say her by name.
He did not.
No, but they're actually
She's getting sued now, right?
No, that stuff was all. It's all fake. I've looked at it. She hasn't posted anything since like March 1st. So anything that's coming out saying that's from X isn't really her. It's basically people making up things and then posting it for the engagement. So Theo Von had Jake Paul on, And Jake Paul said he is going to do a Drewski parody in blackface.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And so basically he's basically saying, he basically would like to do a skit of Drewski in blackface. And so
I'm sure people are like, you can't do that.
I will say you would be surprised what you can get away with if it's funny.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know what Drewski's like when he's not doing a parody or skit.
Right.
So it's gonna be hard. And I mean, like,
that was based on somebody's
right.
persona.
So it's a skit of a skit.
I mean, he would have to do the like when he's doing that like dating show, right?
But that's also a skit of him.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, everything's pretty much a skit. Like Could Have Been Records is basically just like an open tryout video.
Oh, okay.
Like he did his own version of like, I forget what it was called, but he did his own love show. Like he picks like a woman that he dates, stuff, but they're all kind of like more or less skits.
Gotcha.
So I mean, and I think he plays a few instruments, and he's got a black belt in Tang Sudo. Like some people don't know, so I don't know what it looks like, and I don't think anyone's seen him outside of character that isn't a skit.
Right. Yeah.
And people don't know if Jake Paul's actually funny, so it's like
it's gonna be
it can be offensive.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is always going to get a pass for Tropic Thunder because that was hilarious. That was funny. Okay, you can quote Tropic Thunder and you're like, why? Like that was funny. That's a decent. And he was parodying a certain person that was a character.
Right.
I just don't know how it's going to go if you want to do Drewski. I've seen.
And why does he want to do Drewski?
Basically because he's like, well, Drewski can do whiteface, I can do blackface.
Yeah, that's not the way to go there, right?
Yeah, I'm just like,
I mean, the Wayans brother did White Chicks already, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, it does look. It's like Jimmy Fallon did Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
His Chris Rock impression was pretty spot on.
Okay.
And no one got mad at him for doing Chris Rock.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
you're doing a specific person. You're not doing it because they're
right.
black. Right.
Like no, like even Frank Caliendo did a Charles Barkley impression, and he did it, and it was pretty funny. And the thing is, he did it right in Charles Barkley's face.
Yeah.
And everyone was laughing at Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was mad because it sounded so much like him. But it's like, no, that's actually pretty funny. So it's kind of like a dodgeball. It's pretty smart. It's a pretty interesting move. Kind of let's see if it works out for him. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
So in terms of things that we got coming up, I don't even know the next time we're gonna be even doing this. At this point,
unfortunately, our schedule is not the best right now.
Yes, and the last thing I want to do is have our water break on live. It might go viral. It might. It might. It's just we're still trying to figure out what goes in a to-go bag when you go to the hospital. So we haven't even made that. So we're trying to figure that out right now. So I'm not sure when the next time we'll go live, and if we do, it might be like a little short something or other. At this point, the one thing I do know is that Roman and I are going to be live tomorrow sometime with a toy review of toys that we bought again several months ago. Okay, nothing recent that I know about. Okay, if it comes in the mail, it means I bought it months ago. It's a pre-order special. Okay, so that's right. Probably tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll be on with JV, Bradley Duke Devil 95, Matt, and maybe Lawrence Knight. For Wednesday nights, overbooked at 8 p.m. Central. Going to be talking some wrestling. We'll also be covering night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania, which will be this coming Saturday and Sunday, respectively. It's not. We were talking about it.
Okay, Roman.
Even beforehand, he was like, "Hey, we need to have another one." I was like, "You're right. Mine's piling up, and I can't remember what I pre-ordered and what I did not." Yeah, John Douglas guarantee you some good. Ooh, I should do that. I definitely need to do that. I need to take all and any suggestions. One thing I was told was to bring a pillow for myself. And that is a good idea. I need to make sure I need to do that.
A mat too for the couch, like a cushion.
I might have to do that. I just have no idea how this is going to work with a CPAP. I again, breathing like Darth Vader. I mean, you have everything to resuscitate me if I stop breathing. Okay.
You're going to be fine. You went without it this long.
That could be funny. That actually could be funny.
It's pretending to be each other.
That could be either funny or someone might die. No in betweens. No in between. So you got to have professionals that know how to do it and make it work. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much what we've got going on. Oh, hopefully I'll be able to get this out soon, but I got something new that I'm working on. It'll be very different from what you're used to, but it should be fun nonetheless. Okay, I've been
I can't wait to get
finger guns. Yes. So you know, hey, that's what's coming up. Anyway, but thank you guys again for joining us. Again, with short notice. So
Yeah,
everyone that
thanks
did
for
show up,
joining.
thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, until the next upload for my beautiful pregnant baby mama wife, Shiro, who'll be having my son rather soon. And myself, guys, we are out. Thanks again.